Ho, ho, ho!
Oh my God.
Merry Christmas! We got a little elf here to help us out.
What a credit elf.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Okay,
Am I okay?
you ready to give some presents out, little elf?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mom's View.
Hi.
As you can see, we have Katilette and very special guest Kellie and a very, very teeny little guest. And Angel's obviously here too.
You're darn right. I'm here, the specialist of them all.
How are you, Katilette?
I'm doing really well, yeah, and I'm really happy that he's happy right now. He's making some funny noises though, so you may get a surprise during the show.
Well, welcome back. How are you feeling? How's everything going?
I'm feeling good. Having 5 has been very much of a challenge.
Sure.
Some days I'm like, what was I thinking? But I'm super excited and so grateful to have him, especially the Christmas season. I love having baby during the Christmas season, you know.
And he's just a couple, just over a month old, right?
He's 6 weeks old.
I love his little outfit.
I can thank Kaylee for
Now,
this.
what's his nickname now?
It's Brotard.
Brotard.
Yeah, we got a lot of weird names.
Yes.
He looks like a little man in his little outfit.
He does with the plaid. Oh my goodness, I just take you home.
So it's like,
I'm like, you could take him home for the night. That would be really helpful.
Kellie Martin, very special guest. Thank you so much for being here. We all got a chance to go to your Christmas movie premiere, and that was so fun to see you in action in the theater and then see you on the big screen. That's just fun. I've never done that before.
Well, I don't usually get to see myself on the big screen because I usually do television, so it was just fun that they put the television show in the movie theater.
Right.
Yeah.
And my daughter, who's 7, Maggie, just thought that was the coolest thing ever to be able to see mommy up on the big screen. I don't know if you heard her throughout the screening giggling, and she was like, she was having the best time ever.
I did meet her though. She's adorable.
Thank
so that's
you.
so
Just a
cool.
little firecracker.
Oh, well, welcome. We're so happy that we have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here too.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the birth of Brotard. We have a clip that we're going to show you guys, and I know Kaylee, you were there too.
Yes.
Your face.
You had a baby. You just had a baby.
That's amazing they were all in there for that.
I know.
If that's not a tearjerker, I don't know what is.
Oh, look at you.
I know, I'm
Everybody
sorry.
together. She can't even take it.
That's so. How was that experience? I know you were there. What was that like for you?
It was amazing.
Then we'll get to you.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was different than I expected. I mean, I was sobbing. There was so much going on. And just to see a person being born, because I had C-section, so I didn't experience all of that happening. And then they put him on your chest, and it was just like the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. It really was. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is obviously it's number 5, so it's amazing how you keep having them, because that's the moment where you forget. Like once they hand the baby to you, it's like, okay, I could do this again. He doesn't want to remember that part. It was really traumatic. It was really
over
dramatic.
here talking to me. I'm supposed to be listening to y'all. He's looking at me like, what they talking about? Yeah, it was just so amazing how calm. I mean, even though they didn't show it all in the clip, because I watched it, how calm you looked. I just knew I didn't want anyone in. I was just like, everyone gets on my nerves. Everyone in
My
here
husband, I was like, I don't want you here. Just go on now.
He felt the same way too.
He did.
I get it. But your
just wants
kids were so excited. That's what's so wonderful.
That's so sweet that they were there. Yeah.
It was really interesting because we had talked to them all beforehand, and I let them all know, now this is what's going to happen. Like, I was not nice about it. I was like, I'm bleeding and it hurts and I'm crying and this is what it's going to be like. You know, I was trying to prepare them.
Right.
Because I didn't want them to come in and be like, what's going
And
on?
get scared to see their mom in such a vulnerable, scary
So
situation.
I wanted them to know that they are invited to come in, but I also wanted them to know what it was going to be like.
Right.
So Shaytards was like, I think I'll pass. It was so funny because up until like a couple days before I went in, I was induced. He was like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And I sat down with him. I was like, I can tell I don't think you really want to be there, and I want you to know I'm not going to be offended if you don't want to.
Yeah.
And he goes, really? Like, okay, good. So he wasn't there, and obviously I didn't want the youngest to be there. Princess Star, the 8-year-old, she really wanted to be there the whole time. And Baby Tard wasn't going to up until the day of, and then she really decided she wanted to be there. So I was a little bit nervous, but honestly, I got to the hospital at 4 a.m., got hooked up to everything about 6:30, and I was in active labor for a few hours before they showed up. And as soon as they showed up and my girls walked in, I just felt so, I don't know how to describe it. It was just like this warm, like, I'm so glad that they were here to witness it. Because it's like magic when all of a sudden there's another person in the room. And I wanted them to be able to experience that part without being traumatized.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was so glad that they were there. Were you not glad they were there?
Was he a good little boy?
It's like there's lights in my eyes.
Did this feel easier than the other ones?
You know,
Or
the
are they
labor, the actual labor always feels easier with each one.
Right.
But the carrying them gets harder because I'm getting older and my body just doesn't want to do it anymore. But it went really well.
Yeah. Kellie, what was your birth like?
It was, well, see, I've only had one,
Right.
and she's 7. I haven't gone back there. I did hypnobirthing. I'm terrified. It's really because I'm terrified of medicine.
Okay.
I'm like, I wanted to know where I was feeling everything.
Right.
So I did hypnobirthing, which was awesome. And I had a great doula, and my husband was so supportive. I had a fantastic L&D nurse who was really supportive of hypnobirthing. So it was awesome, and she was 2 weeks late. Like, she did not want to come out.
Okay.
So we had to really like coax her out. But I didn't want Pitocin.
Right.
So
'Cause that changes the game.
I had a great nurse who gave me a Foley balloon that goes up there
Yeah,
and
it
mechanically
helps
opens your
open the
cervix.
cervix.
So that put me into labor, into active labor. So I had no drugs. So that was amazing.
Good for you.
And she was big for me. She was like 8 pounds.
Oh,
So
you got,
she was
you
a
got
big
a
girl.
nice size baby.
But it was amazing. But like I said, I never thought I'd have one. So I really feel like I'm an overachiever already with my one.
Look at what
Because
I
I'm
did.
not, you
And
know.
not having any drugs or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Labor, that's really
and I really feel like my husband's a lot more maternal than I am. So I'm like, if you can do it, I would be all over having another child. But I have so much fun with my kid, and but I look at him and I'm like, I think I could, maybe, I don't know. I've really considered adoption.
Yeah.
Because I feel like maybe there is another child out there for me, but maybe it doesn't have to come from my body. So we're in negotiations.
Yeah. There's a lot of moms on the Moms View that have adopted, and I'm sure if you chatted with them, they would shed some light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something I'm really interested in. And I don't have to worry about my clock ticking for that.
Right.
I'm 38, so for having the baby, I do need to start considering it.
Right.
But there's so many ways to be a mom, and
Totally.
I try to remember that.
Yeah.
And there's so many children out there that need a good home.
Absolutely.
So Kellie, we loved seeing your movie. That was a blast.
Thank you.
And
I loved doing that movie.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And how handsome was my leading man?
Yes, he was.
Forget about
That's
it.
the
It's
water.
the best job in the world.
How fun
I'm
is
like
that?
happily married almost 15 years, then I get to go to work and kiss this cute guy. It's like fantastic. It's great.
It's a win-win situation.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a chance to watch a clip of Kellie's movie, The Christmas Ornament. But real quick, we're gonna say bye to little baby Bro Tard. Bye, little angel face. Little cute nugget. Oh, he was such a good guest today.
Oh, there you go.
That was a good part. That's right. Give it to the
Oh,
fan.
high fives. High fives.
He needs a bathroom break.
Bathroom break, and we're gonna jump right to that clip.
So was I right? Was it worth coming in?
Absolutely. You know that adorable man hanging tinsel? He's 92.
That's Dan Misselden. He used to be a history professor.
Still could be. He's sharper than I am.
And his vision's pretty good too. He told me twice how pretty you were. And I agreed both times.
You know, I might take that compliment more seriously if I hadn't seen you flirting with that cute old woman wearing the chenille bathrobe.
The lady in the bathrobe has actually had her eye on me for 3 Christmases now.
She's got good taste.
Well, thank you very much.
I was talking about the bathrobe. All right, let's go.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, how is that hard to film a holiday movie in June?
It was a little, it was
imagine.
interesting. So I feel like I've been celebrating Christmas since June, so I'm over Christmas now a little bit. No, it's fine. It was Vancouver, so it's not like it was Arizona or something. It wasn't terribly hot. But yeah, I mean, we did have to bundle up a fair more than I wanted to. And it was a little sweaty when we, in between takes.
Yeah, because it does look cold.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my
it's Vancouver, so it looks a little gray all the time. So we use that to our advantage.
You looked so cute in the little hat. It made me want to go and buy a bunch of them, but I was like, I don't know if I'll look so cute. You looked so cute.
I won't say, I don't compliment myself much, but I'm good with hats. Yeah. I look good in hats, and I wore a hat in like every scene of this movie.
You wore that well.
Luckily, I do look good in hats, and we didn't have to worry about my hair.
Nice. Right, there you go.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
That's such a cute scene. That's such a cute little flirty scene. I was like,
thank you.
But he is so fine.
I know, and very happily married, many years, 2 kids. So his family was up there, my family was up there. They got together. My daughter hung out with his 7-year-old, and it was just one of those really fun, just a pleasure. They're not always like that, and this one has just been fun from beginning to having a screening and all this. It's Christmas, it's so warm, and the ratings were good, so all of it's been good, which is nice.
Great.
And you've been acting since you were 7.
Since I was my daughter's age.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Which she reminds me
of you.
She's like, you started when you were my age.
Okay, is she talking about getting
She would
into
love
acting?
to do it.
Okay, and how do you feel about that?
I told her that she could act after college.
Oh, okay. So she's got a couple
I said she could do school plays.
Yeah.
But I just think that I grew up in a different time, and my mom was on set every single day. I was on set with me. Right. There was no internet, there was no paparazzi, there was none of that as I was growing up in the business. And I just feel like the business is really different now.
Right.
And I just would like her to avoid it as much as possible.
You want to avoid her twerking on YouTube. That's what you want to avoid.
Right. That's exactly right. So I told her after college she could do whatever she wants.
So at this point, she does have a strong desire to do it, though?
She's she's a natural little actress, definitely. She'd be good at it, but hopefully she'll explore that in plays and just be a kid with a lot of personality. Right. The one thing I will say, though, is child actors definitely need to be pleasers. They need to be like, I'm going to hit my mark, and I'm going to say my lines perfectly, and I'm going to do just what the director says, which is the kid I was. And my daughter's not like that at all. She's like, I don't really want to hit the red mark. I want to hit the green mark. And, she just...
I can make her a good actor, too, though.
It would make her very real, and if you could get those moments, they would be golden. But there's a certain technical aspect to being an actor that I don't think she'd care about. I know as an adult working with child actors, I like them to be technically good.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's a really nice thing.
Pay attention.
Exactly. And know their lines.
Nice.
And, it's really pleasant to have that. So I think I would probably get frustrated with her. So at this point, no.
Well, she'd be perfect flower girl to hire, because I didn't have any kids in my wedding, because I said, y'all not ruining my moment.
Right. Upstaging the bride.
Right, so unless you are SAG or SAG eligible,
you got to know your role.
Yes.
No, I understand.
Yes. To hire, so she needs to be a flower girl.
She's done it a couple times. She's very good at it.
See?
Yeah.
Angel,
she's got
next
it
time.
Next time, exactly.
I'll put out a breakdown and be
You might have just started a great new industry.
Yes.
Kids for hire for weddings.
Yes.
Hit their marks.
Hit it.
Yes.
Walk and smile at the same time.
Exactly.
Kellie, since you grew up as a child star, do you feel like you still had a childhood? Like, do you feel like, did you do proms and stuff, and were you a Girl Scout?
I was a Girl Scout. I was a brownie. I would say once I started doing Life Goes On, which was when I was 13, that's when I feel like I became much more of a professional actor, and I kind of missed some stuff. I missed a lot of high school. But up until then, I would go back to school. I'd just go do a commercial, and I'd go back to school, and it was all very normal. It really wasn't until the series when I was missing semesters of school, and I had a tutor. So I basically went to school at Warner Brothers. So I had a tutor for 4 years. So I didn't go to prom. I went to homecoming with Fred Savage. So weird things like that, because he was my friend.
Yeah.
He's just who I knew. So that was unusual, but in every other respect, I was a totally normal kid and had normal, took out the trash when I got home, made my bed, I had chores. I had parents who were very unimpressed with all the stuff that went along with it.
That keeps you humble, though.
Very humble.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm humble to a fault sometimes, I think. except with respect to the way I look in hats. Very
She's like, and I look
Hands
good.
down, I've got it.
In addition to being a mom and an actor, I hear you have an online store.
I do. It's called Romp,
Okay.
and I was a customer before I took it over. I started shopping there when Maggie was 8 months old.
Okay.
And I'm an unplugged mommy. I am terrified of apps and batteries and plastic, and I decided when she was very young that I wasn't going to let her near any of that. So I bought toys at this store that had wooden toys and toys that encouraged play and imagination and good old-fashioned like retro toys like blocks and all of that. So I bought Maggie a little wooden camera. So you look through the hole and it has a little shutter thing and it's just this beautiful handmade wooden camera. That was my first purchase. I was hooked and I shopped there for many years. And then I got this email that they were closing. And Maggie was probably like 4. I walked into the other room and said to my husband, like, Romp is closing. He said, okay. I said, well, what? We got to do something. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to buy it. And he said, okay. And my husband is like that guy who, if you're like, I want to be president, he's like, great, let's make it happen. He is just anything you think you want to do, he totally supports it.
That's such a
so
great
less than a
quality.
month later, I had taken it over and I like took it over. I'm like, oh wait, now I feel like, what? I don't know how to do this. So I was very quiet about it at first. I didn't really tell people I'd taken over because it wasn't broken. Like it was really working so well. The woman who had it before just was done.
Right.
So I wanted it to stay the same. And I took it over and then finally started telling people that it was mine. And Maggie helps me pick all of the products. And then when they arrive, she kind of helps me make sense of them. And so I write the product descriptions, I do the photographs. I'm truly, it is truly,
An online
like if
retailer.
you hate it,
Yeah.
you don't like me. Like it is me. It is my mommy philosophy. And these are all the things that, when Maggie says to me, I'm bored. I love that because I'm like, okay, go get your marble run out and go build something. And so she'll be occupied for hours with this, these stacking, and she'll create these great, cool things. And she'll bring all these things into it. Like, I just love to see her mind at work and her creativity at work, and that's what these toys encourage.
Is it all toys like 0 to 10 years old?
Yeah, I mean,
or-
I'd say maybe we go up to 12-ish. Like we have pot holder making kits, like things you did when you were a kid. So there are things. I would say probably our sweet spot is like 3 to 8-ish, but we have great baby things. I'm building that up because I'd like people to be able to register there. But I don't like overwhelming sites. I like a site where you could just go and these are all you need.
Right.
This is like what you need to get started. So if you have one pacifier, that's the pacifier that I love. And it's not like there are 3 different types. So it's simplified. And I feel like when you're a mom and you're overwhelmed with all these things, to make it simpler is a really, really good thing, refreshing. I really appreciated it. So.
The fact y'all go all the way up to 12, I can get a gift from my son and my husband.
Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to think about your husband would like the marble run.
Probably.
Very
He
busy.
really probably would.
Kelly, I heard you have a special surprise for us.
Yes, I arranged a little something, so here's the surprise. It's Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! We got a little elf here to help us out.
What a good elf.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Okay. You ready to give some presents out, little elf? This one's for Kelly. Here, go get it to Kelly.
Thank you, elf.
And this one's for Aunt Kayli.
This one's from Cool.
Can I kiss Santa Claus?
I want to sit on your lap.
Oh, yeah.
Ho, ho, ho!
And you got around there.
What would you like for Christmas, Santa?
I want you to wear that special little number I bought for you.
Oh my goodness.
Look, the kids gonna be like this. Santa really do that?
Santa's here. Santa's here. Oh, and there's one more thing. Here, help her. Kayli, hold me. Oh, you're pregnant. I shouldn't be sitting on you.
That's okay. I
Here.
want to give my present.
Go give that to her.
Oh, yes, thank you. So this is a little sample of a Romp product.
Oh, no way.
So this is a little, a little suitcase. I walked in with my little suitcase today. So we sell these, they're just really they're great to store things in. And so I mentioned the pacifier. This is my favorite pacifier. Narsuten.
You still use a pacifier?
Yeah, I do. I know, little known fact about me. And then, yeah, you can clip this on you. Or your baby.
It's a binky
You
button.
know, for like nights out, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
exactly. And then I just love this. This is made in Germany, as I mentioned before.
Nice.
This is one of my favorite little teethers. And just a sweet and simple little stacker. And this is like a great little shower gift. So I just wanted to show you guys the kinds of things that we have at Romp. And it wobbles, this little thing. And again, my daughter still plays with this. She doesn't just sit and play with this by itself. She'll include that in something that she creates with all her blocks or whatever.
It's very like vintage baby, which I love. Like
yeah.
it's not like neon overwhelming. It's like classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Handcrafted.
Kind of, yes, they're handcrafted. And they're kind of retro and they're super safe. I mean, that a child can teeth on, not teeth, but put it in their mouth,
Right, you don't have
and
to worry.
obviously you should be watching them. But it's that kind of stuff. It's stuff that's really, really safe.
Makes me feel fancy. Give my child a gift in a suitcase. Here you go.
Yes, exactly. And then your child can go off to work or on a voyage.
Now this is cute. This goes with my outfit.
It does go with your outfit.
Yeah.
It goes perfectly with your outfit. I planned it that way.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, you're welcome.
These are awesome.
These are cute.
Kelly and Santa and Elf, thank you guys for coming.
Can you wait?
I want to give the elf a kiss.
Here, you sit on mommy's lap.
Oh, he is. You just brought all your babies
Yeah,
to work
I know
today.
you got so many babies today.
You look so handsome.
This outfit is cute.
Thank you again. I can't wait to check out your store. It was such a pleasure to meet you and see your movies, see you on the screen. It was just so fun, everything about it. Yeah, Santa.
Ho, ho,
So good to meet you.
It's my pleasure. I'm busy this time of the year, but anything for the moms, do you?
I'm like, we know Santa's. That's why we don't do Santa at our house, because Santa's look crazy. No, thank you for bringing
Ho, ho, ho!
I saw you on a commercial.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Just so you guys know, you can keep the convo going online on social media by tweeting TMV Talk, and we would love to connect with you. Happy holidays from the Mom's View. We love you guys.
Leave us comments or you're not getting anything for Christmas.
Naughty, naughty.
Bye. Bye.